Hello, y'all. It is time to breathe again on the latest Post Sports webcast. Streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. You see Patrick with me, Charles. And Patrick, we have a few interesting topics here to dive into. Kind of funny, actually, when we when we get into them. But let's see where the conversation takes us.
Oh, yeah. That's what we always do. Throw it out there. We'll see where it goes. So dart set to saying, we'll see what sticks.
Yeah. So let's start with these contract disputes that are going on in the NFL. And look,
damn, I missed the quote again.
It's okay.
I was here waiting for it too, and I missed it.
It's all right, man. You'll catch it.
I got an hour.
It might come through on the second hour of our show. And then
I got an hour. I'll
So let's talk about some of these NFL contract disputes, because it's really funny how it goes into an instant PR battle. Now, the people who have gotten their contracts, who have gotten paid. And then I'm also going to bring up these notes that are saying I'm done and I want to trade and I want to go somewhere else. I bring that up because you remember the Myles Garrett contract with the Cleveland Browns. Before he got $40 million per year over 4 years, so 4-year, $160 million deal. I forget how much it is guaranteed, but it's somewhere in the 130 range, I believe. But before that deal came through, he said he wants to play for a contender. He said that he loves Cleveland, but, and I'm paraphrasing here, he loves Cleveland, but it's time to go because they're basically not doing enough to get players in so we could contend for a championship in Cleveland. Hey, man, here's 4 years, $160 million. Yo, we're outside. Believeland. Let's go. And so,
please don't go nowhere.
Yeah, like, yo, man, hey, that page I took out of the newspaper, scrap that. Don't worry.
Man, dude, it always reminds me of when somebody does that. They're like, man, like for example, when we started this show, when I started Bro Epic, they're like, it's not gonna matter to anything. Hold on. Oh yeah, that is a good one.
Oh, you saw the quote. Okay.
Yeah. That's the reason why I paused. I saw the quotes. What was I saying? Oh, when we started the shows, right? Everybody's like, "Oh, don't do that, dude." I need to tell you some of the comments I got. I should tell you some of the comments. Like, okay, here, look. This is not a rated PG show, right?
No.
Okay. So we put out Bro Epic, right? And a lot of people are like, well, that's a play on Dude Perfect, right? so this one kid sent me a picture of a penis, and it showed the shaft as Dude Perfect, and then it showed Bro Epic as the taint. Dude, I laughed at that for days. I laughed at it for days, right? But here's the thing: is like everybody tells us, don't start the shows. It ain't gonna amount to nothing. It ain't gonna do anything. It ain't gonna do nothing. And then all of a sudden, it's like maybe one day, hopefully, fingers crossed, these shows they'll blow up and they'll be like, "Oh, dog, cuz I always believed in you, man."
Did you really? Yeah.
Did you really? Like, weren't you the one that told me don't do it? And now that I've done it, you're like, "Oh man!" It's like, "Hey, put that 50,000 in my hand, cuz, because I'm good for it."
Right.
But are you? Are you good for it? No, it's always funny, dude, when I hear these contracts like this when it goes to the NFL, MLB, whatever, right? They always is like, I want to play for a contender. Here's $160 million.
Believeland.
Dude, I think we can go all the way now.
Dog for life.
I know, right? It's like, now we can go all the way. Well, what changed? Well, I got $140 million more. Now we can take it to the dome. Let's go. I'm like, come on, dude. Come on.
And it's crazy because you look at Myles Garrett, he got paid by the Cleveland Browns. Later on, TJ Watt, he got paid by the Pittsburgh Steelers, making in annual money one more million than what Myles Garrett is doing. I think his was 3 years, 123 million. What's going on, Aaron?
What's up, man?
Good, nice to see you tune in. Oh, and yes, I did see the clip.
We watched the documentary. I watched it. I don't know about Charles.
No, I totally watched the trailer. As a matter of fact, I was the one who sent it to you. So,
look, that's neither here nor there. That don't matter.
Okay.
Minor details. I don't know if Charles watched it, but I watched it.
Oh, goodness. Nice trailer. Definitely looking forward to that documentary when it's completed. I like how. What I really like is how he had all the credits. You see all them credits that he had at the end.
I saw all the credits, and what I really liked is when when you were saying something, right? And they were like, "Oh wait, but what about this?"
Yeah.
I was like, I like. See, I'm gonna love documentaries like that because they're gonna be funny.
Mm-hmm.
I like funny.
Yeah.
No, it's a good one though. Really good. I liked it.
Absolutely, and you're welcome.
To it.
Yep. Nah, you're welcome, man. It was cool seeing what you're putting together, and like Patrick and I said, man, we're looking forward to the complete documentary, man. But that trailer will definitely get people interested for sure.
Hey, Charles, when you get done with the description, have you already did the description for this show?
Yes.
Go in and edit after it goes live, or after it posts, after the live, and put the link to that documentary on our show, since we're talking about it and stuff.
Oh yeah. So I normally do that like afterwards too. So like when I go through it, I get it ready to publish to everything else. I normally do that. Like I'll normally go ahead and clean that up, and then I can send the link.
Let's send that link. Let's see if we can get him some subscribers.
For sure.
In the meantime, we'll get us some too. Yeah.
So, Aaron, you came in and you came in just in time to hear us talking about these NFL contract disputes. And we were talking about Myles Garrett getting paid, TJ Watt getting paid. And now as we get into training camp, you have the dispute between the Dallas Cowboys and their linebacker / defensive end, Micah Parsons.
Oh, God, who didn't see that coming?
We got one going on here in DC with the Commanders and the wide receiver Terry McLaurin. And what's funny about it is both of them, both Parsons and McLaurin, they requested a trade. So the negotiations aren't going anywhere in terms of something close to a deal done. So both of them requested a trade. And not so much McLaurin as much as it is Parsons. Parsons, of course, he's going to social media. He's saying that he's ready to sever all ties.
Stop following the Cowboys right there.
But then here's another thing. If you are so serious about the trade request, why are you still at camp? Both of the guys are still at camp. Like if you're talking about a trade, you need to pull that Ezekiel Elliott and go to Cabo. Or you need to leave the country. You need to do something. Like, yo, my agent, don't even talk to him. No, I'm through. I want a trade request. But they still at camp.
Probably because they got no trade clause in there.
Look.
And they're sitting there beating themselves up going, yeah, we didn't think of that through because now we got a no trade clause. We've really tried to LeBron this up. But I did not take in consideration that I might want to be traded. Dummy.
I mean, eventually these deals will get done. Like, first of all, the teams aren't trading them anywhere. Number one, the Cowboys are the Commanders. They're not trading those guys.
No.
Number two, a deal will probably get done right around week one, if not sooner, like before the week one games come, if not sooner. And it's just the pettiness of it all. Like, I don't understand. Look, we're adults here, all right? But this is another example also, Patrick, of when it comes to business, things will get personal. So for an example, if you're Terry McLaurin, you believe you are worth, let's say, around $30 to $31 million per year. You had a great year with Jaden Daniels being the quarterback for the Commanders. And even when Jaden Daniels wasn't there, McLaurin's been a productive receiver. The thing is, he's 30 years old. These other receivers who have gotten paid, Justin Jefferson for the Vikings, Jamar Chase for the Bengals, and then CeeDee Lamb, of course, for the Cowboys as well. These guys are all in their mid-20s. And so they're getting the contract. They've been productive. They got the bag. Terry McLaurin's coming up on 30 years old. He'll be 30 in September. And I can see the Commander saying, "Oh, no, dude. No, you might be on the downside. I don't know if we want to give you $30 million per year." And I can see from McLaurin's side too, if he's seeing people like Courtland Sutton and DK Metcalf get about $30 million per year, then I can see both sides of it. But can we be adults about this? Why are we going to social media and basically mudslinging?
Because that's what baboons do.
And again, why are you still at camp? Why are you still at camp? You said you want to trade. Why are you still there? Obviously, you don't want to trade like that.
I mean, if you're gonna, it's like this. I guess he's trying to be an adult about it and show up to a camp because, like, look, for real. So, if it was me, I can tell you, if it was me, I wanted to trade. Just because I want to trade doesn't mean I don't show up to work. You know what I mean?
You're still under contract too.
Yeah, I'm still under contract. I still have to do my part. Plus, I don't want to be in this position where my stock falls because I'm not willing to do what my contract says. So I'm willing to show up, right? But I'm also not willing to go to social media. I think that this could be handled behind closed doors, like grown adults. Let's get the contracts done. But look, I don't think it's working out for me. I don't think it's working out for you. I think it's just best we part our separate ways, but I need to trade. I need you to trade me. And until then, I will show up to practice. I'm not going to half-ass it. I'm not going to do any of that stuff. But I do understand that if I drop from first team to second team, I get that. I understand, but I will be at practice. And if there's no trade by the time season starts, I get it. But I really need you to put in that trade. This kind of seems like he's really trying to be an adult about it. But then beats the kid about it and goes to social media and starts wham because I didn't get my way. You know what I mean? It's like don't half-ass it. Just don't go to social media. Just handle it behind closed doors. Do what you're supposed to do and get the trade done. You know what I mean? And under the understanding that Dallas is not going to trade me, or Washington is not going to trade me because they're going to try to get the most that they can get out of me. I also understand that that's a business move. But like you said, I mean, regardless of it being business, there's always going to be personal to it. You don't want to do business with somebody you don't know. I mean, we've had this conversation many times over the past 5 weeks, just in that. So
just in our conversations outside of the
yeah. You want to do business with people you know. But I mean, but me, Toro. I was like, I'm straight to the point. Like, if I don't want to be there, I'm like, look, I need a trade. Let's do this. Let's get it happening. Well, we don't know who wants to trade. Oh, look, I tell you what. Give me a pen and paper. I'm gonna go find who wants to trade, and I'll come back with the results. Get this fucking trade done. How about that? You know what I mean? Now it's doing business. Squeegee fist bump. Let's move on. You know what I mean? Some people are like, well, I really like what you did with my kids. Seattle wants me. I don't know what to tell you. Let's move on. You know what I mean? But I do have to understand that there is a lot of personal that goes to it, and maybe that's what he's trying to do, is trying to make sure that he covers his bases with the personal part of it, and try not to burn any bridges on his way out the door. I don't know, but man, I tell you, social media. Man, what an evil an evil platform. You know what I mean? No matter what you do in social media, you can't get it right. You know what I mean? You just can't. Unless you're Mr. Beast, then whatever you put out there is right.
You think the so in the case with Terry McLaurin, I do believe he's handled it, I think, like you said, as professionally as he can. He hasn't really gone out to social media and say, "Oh my gosh, I want to trade," and they're terrible. He's done a interview or two about it, and he's just he said that he's not really happy, paraphrasing here, not really happy with how the negotiations are going, because really there's been a little bit more of a lack of conversation. So with this one, I don't think this one is in as dire of straits as the one with Dallas and Micah Parsons. Here's why I say this with Dallas and Micah Parsons. Apparently, Mr. I don't have time.
I don't have time to have a bad time. Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones. Apparently,
dude, that's one of my favorite quotes from him. That is my favorite quote. I don't have time to have a bad time. This is the best quote, dude. I might do that for a Monday morning motivation one day.
Next Monday.
Next Monday. I don't have time to have a bad time.
So apparently, he's kind of trying to backdoor the deal, meaning he's trying to talk directly to Micah Parsons about the deal, I guess. And if that's the case, why do you have the agent? That's what the agent is for. That's what the agent gets paid to do. And I think ultimately, I think you do, as the player, you do need to have the final say so, just simply because you're the one who's playing on the field.
Yeah, your agent needs to present that to you.
Yeah, you're
don't go find it yourself.
Yeah. You're the one who's gonna be playing out these years, however long it is, of the contract. Even if they franchise tag you, you're gonna be the one who's gonna be playing that. But the agent should be able to do his job, and that is why that's why you have the agent. The agent is supposed to be the one, in theory, to see all those terms in the contract, look at the fine print of the contract, basically to make sure the player isn't getting screwed in the deal.
Mm-hmm.
And so if that's how Jerry Jones is trying to do the business with this one, does seem a little bit dirty. But even with that, let's not take that into social media. Can we have conversations between each other?
But dude, let's be completely honest about it. Is this outside Jerry Jones? This is Jerry Jones' MO right here. Go outside of everything else and talk to the person directly.
Yeah,
you know I mean, he does it in Dallas all the time, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
now he got a radio show. He's got 2 radio shows during.
He shows up at what, every Monday and Thursday?
It's every well, unless it changed, it's every Tuesday and Friday.
Okay, that's what it was. Every Tuesday and Friday, after the game, after the week's over, and right before the week starts.
Aaron. All right, so Aaron, I see a couple of your comments. All right, so I see that you said that you're worth about $350. All right, well, look, we'll make sure.
When I saw that, dude, the first day I was like, I thought it was making a P. Diddy joke.
Yeah.
I looked at that and I was like, what? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, well, okay, I guess we're going to go in that direction. Cool. Okay, let's do that.
I like it. Look, I've always said I'm worth about a stick of gum and and some M&Ms. So
y'all think low of yourselves, man. I always tell everybody I'm worth about $500 trillion, dude. Yeah. I'm like, look, man.
Hey,
I treat this stuff like a temple.
The bubble gum stat, the starting price that is subject to go up, of course. But
it depends on how many sticks you need.
and then he, stupid Patrick, and then he said everyone should call Mike Glidden's or Sam Bradford's agent. yeah, Bradford will fleece some people for some money before. Just collecting checks. But yeah, I mean, I just think when it gets to these contract disputes, I know we have talked about this as well when it comes to the NFL. If it comes down to a situation where, let's say, you are coming up on an unrestricted free agent, you have till so much time, I think it's within March, whether or not they're going to hit you with a franchise tag. I know I've said, dude, I'll play on 10 franchise tags. I sure would. Year-to-year contracts. You go ahead, you sign me up, you hit me with the franchise tag. The franchise tag is only going to get more expensive because the market value continues to go up. So let's say Micah Parsons does not get this deal done. He stands to make, I think it's $26 million in this current deal that he's in, his rookie deal, actually. And then after that, this franchise tag, dude, you're looking at Myles Garrett, TJ Watt money. That franchise tag's going to be around 42, 43 million. You do another franchise tag, probably going to be 46 million.
Mm-hmm. It goes up about 10%. It goes up about 5 to 10% every year.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I would.
I would do it.
I'd sign a 2-year contract with an option to opt out every 6 months.
Hey, what do we call it, Patrick? The LeBron James contract.
It's the LeBron James contract, man. Dude, and a no trade clause. I gotta have the no trade clause. Like, look, you will trade me when I say you can trade me. How about that? But yeah, dude, 2-year contract option. I have an option to opt out every 6 months.
Mm-hmm. And like what Aaron said, it's compounding. It's compounding interest. Yep. LeBron James. Yep. Yep. And that's like, to me, I feel like that should probably be just the structure for
that is the one thing I will tell you though. I respect the hell out of LeBron James for it. Like, and you know me, I don't like that dude. I do not like him. I respect the hell out of him because that dude, he brought look, there's only one person I'm committed to. That's my wife. That's it. Everybody else, I don't need no long-term relationship with no baseball team for 10 years for $400 million. Bro, 40 this year. Talk about next year when that bridge comes. Like, I don't need all of that commitment crap like that, dude. Like I told you, committed to one person. That's it. One. And that's it. Like, I don't need all this other commitment stuff. Like, I don't like how you're doing stuff. Well, I got 3 more months.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, we got how many games left? Like,
we're not even making the playoffs this year, so you're on the clock, bro. Hey, that was so, guys. Hey, I'll be walking out of the dugout. What's up, guys? Man, see y'all around. See you next year. Where you going? Don't know yet, but I'm not gonna be here. That's what you do. You sign that 1-year contract with an option for a second. I'm out.
Yep. And so, like, I just don't, like, at some point, like you said, social media, it has opened up those floodgates for people to go out there and win the PR battle, basically. They make it like they're the victims here. They're the ones who's being scammed here. And then there's always what they say. They always say it's 3 sides to every story. There's this side, that side, and then somewhere in the middle is the truth. And so,
and even then, that's vague.
Yeah, I mean, so look, these contracts, they will get done. The hurt feelings will be smoothed over, and they will get signed to long-term deals, whatever those deals are. Maybe it's a 3-year deal, it's a 4-year deal, whatever it is, but they will get their long-term security. I expect that Terry McLaurin will be with the Commanders come week 1. Parsons will be with the Cowboys come week 1. And the hurt feelings and the scorn and the trade request will be forgotten.
Yeah. Unless you lose game 1. And then they all come rushing back like a flood of emotion.
Yeah.
Hairs start getting thrown. Told you I wanted to trade. Oh, knew this was going to happen. No, you didn't. But if you win game 1, that's all good. We're all good,
man. And
check clear. Yeah.
And you know how it goes with the Cowboys. Don't let them win.
Oh yeah, they win one time to the ship.
And to start off the season, they're going to be in Philadelphia to play the Eagles. They beat the defending Super Bowl champs.
No, they already won their Super Bowl.
Yeah, they already won. Yeah,
you might as well get Jerry Jones will have rings for them.
Don't play no more games. This is it, right?
Jerry Jones will have Super Bowl rings waiting for them in the champagne. Like, what are y'all doing? Good shit, baby, Jerry Jones already got his rings.
Look, Patrick, again, before we move on, I just want to stress again, like, I want a trade request. I'm out of here. We're still at camp.
Hey, man, he's just a Dalton. That's all it is. He's just a Dalton.
Well, let's go on to Major League Baseball because it looks like, and now you got the rest of this year and then all of next year. But after next year, there's this pending dispute, and there's already talk of lockout coming. And the main sticking point. Well, first, before we
haven't had one in 10 years, so Charles, we're due.
You're due, yeah.
We're due, man. We're due.
Aaron said
10 years.
Aaron said before we get on the topic, he said he can't wait for Matt Eberflus to do a stupid move for the Cowboys. Is he the defensive coordinator now for the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Ah, that's right. He sure is. Well, I mean, the Cowboys kind of are stuck on stupid, though.
Yeah, I mean, look, Matt, Cowboys do so much stupid that he just fit right in. So, I don't think you really have. You're gonna be like, was it Matt? Or was it somebody else?
Yeah.
I don't know who it was. There's just so much stupid going on in Dallas. You can't tell.
Ooh, Patrick, so you remember when Kevin Love was still with the Cavaliers, and then he had that press conference talking about the leader.
He got whiplash.
He was going at. He's over here.
I got you. Yeah, man. So we had a good game today, but I think that it really depends on our leader.
You point up to the boxes, and it's toward Jerry Jones.
Dog, Kevin Love about broke his neck doing that. I watched that press conference and he was like, it was like that dude got seizures and whiplash all in one.
He said the leader.
That was priceless from Kevin Love. That's the way I will always know Kevin Love from Matt right there.
So that's when you said, "Is it Matt Eberflus though?"
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh goodness. So with the Major League Baseball lockout, this is funny because apparently, and you heard about when I guess Bryce Harper, he had told the commissioner Rob Manfred to get the F out of the clubhouse.
I remember that.
He was gonna sit here and start talking about some of the stuff that's probably going to be a sticking point. And Patrick, the main thing that's going to be the sticking point is the salary cap. As it stands right now, Major League Baseball does not have a salary cap. So these deals are, they're skyrocketing. It probably won't be too much longer before we see a $1 billion player. I don't know who that could be. I mean, you got Juan Soto out here. He's making what, 750, 760.
700, I think his is 755.
See, yeah, so
12-year contract, 755.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and look at
it. Here, you want me to look it up?
Yeah, the Juan Soto contract. Actually, I just did it. So 15 years, Patrick.
15 years.
15 years, 765 million. And
that's a long of a commitment to me.
That 15 years, and that's the thing with these baseball contracts, man. It's not really the money. Don't get me wrong. Like I get it. Yes, the money is very, very important. Yeah, understandably so. I get it. But in baseball, the years that you are paying these guys, that is the big deal to me, because these are double-digit year contracts you are signing these people to. And Juan Soto got 15 years. 765 million. And
I mean, he still got 14 years.
Right.
With his girlfriend.
Yeah. and that's the thing. And those contracts, once they're signed, they're signed. So even if you trade them away, that team inherits the rest of that contract.
Mm-hmm.
We just saw that with
negotiate out of some of it. And, you know, I mean, because there has been teams where they're like, yeah, we'll take this guy. I mean, he kind of got busted up or something like that, but you still got to pay half of his salary. We'll pay the other half. And, you know,
yeah,
we'll alleviate that from you, and we'll take him. And you know, and then you can kind of get a good player that you still only have to maybe pay out for 13 years and 700 million, or 350 million, instead of the whole contract.
And that happened with with Rafael Devers not too long ago. And from him being traded from the Boston Red Sox to the San Francisco Giants, the Giants took a big part of that contract. The Red Sox will pay a little bit, but the bottom line is the player will still get all that money.
Yep.
And
because in baseball, it's all guaranteed.
Yep, exactly. And so you got these players with all guaranteed contracts the minute they are signed and no salary cap. So this is the sticking point that could separate baseball again. And it would be really, really sad to see it, because I think for the first time in a long time, there is some real excitement now around baseball. Like it's into.
Well, you got them doing crazy things. Like, dude, did you see what they did in Bristol?
Yeah, Speedway Classic,
and that broke records, dude. I mean, they had. Well, so I think it was a MLB record for
attendance.
95,000 people or 105,000 people at Bristol, something like that.
I think they had between 85 and 90,000. Of course, that game, because it got rained out on Saturday.
Yeah,
and they came on back. I think it was somewhere between 85,000 and 90,000 ticket sales, and the majority of them were able to stay. And see the game on Sunday. But either way, though, attendance record.
It's still a record. And you know what's funny is, like, did you see the guys way back in the back where no, they had to pay like $2 for that ticket.
Yeah.
Because you can't see anything from there. I mean, like, they had cameras where they were like this big up in the corner, So I mean, you can't see anything. So those tickets had to go for like $2. I can't imagine them going for any more than $5.
They're doing cool things though. Like you said, they had the throwback game in Alabama, showing that in black and white. The Field of Dreams game in Iowa. They had the game in Williamsport. Of course, that's the site for the Little League World Series. They had a game there during the Little League World Series. So they're doing a lot of cool stuff. And I think for the first time in a while, it's not as regionalized as it was. Remember, we'd have these conversations a few years ago, maybe even a couple of years ago. And outside of that market, the rest of the country doesn't really know these players, and they are good players.
Yeah. Like in Atlanta, you'll know who Ronald Acuna Jr. is, but in LA, you may not.
Yeah. Like, unless you're really following baseball like that, you're not really going to know the players. But I think now it's starting to get to a point where, hey, you know what? I know these cats on the Milwaukee Brewers a little bit.
Mhm.
Oh, by the way, Aaron, don't think I forgot. Yes, the Milwaukee Brewers still have the best record in baseball right now. But
Yeah, dude, they just can't be beat, man.
they're rolling.
They're
They're
rolling, dude.
rolling.
And when you beat them, man, you had to play some ball to do it too. So
Yeah,
they're rolling, man.
they got everything going. They can play small ball. They can hit for power. They got good pitching. Between them and over in the American League, the Boston Red Sox are rolling too.
They're starting to roll, yeah.
They are playing some really good ball.
They moved to second, didn't they?
Yeah, they passed the New York Yankees. Yeah, for the division 3. I think they're. Let's see. Let me pull up these standings real quick. Going into tonight, they are 3 games back of the Toronto Blue Jays, who are rolling in their own right.
Yep.
I mean, I remember us doing the preview show for baseball. We didn't expect Toronto to be doing what they're doing right now.
No, honestly, I don't really think that. I don't. My personal opinion, I don't think they'll sustain.
Yeah, me. I don't know.
I just don't think they have that strong of a team to sustain. I mean, if they do anything, it'll probably be like, who was it? Remember when Billy Bean done his thing there? Yeah, I think it'll be kind of like that. I mean, I think they have some really good statistical players. I just don't think that they have playoff standard players.
The pitching.
The team, I mean, they really are, but I just don't think they're that good.
It's their pitching. Their pitching is what I have the big question marks for. I think their lineup will be able to score, but when they play the better teams, I think the pitching
will stand out.
Catch up.
I mean, look, you can score 8 runs, and that's great. But if the other team scores 9, still good.
But yeah, I mean, that salary cap issue is going to be big because look, the owners are going to say it's probably time for a salary cap, and the players are going to want to continue the way it's going to be because they see Juan Soto getting $765 million, 3/4 of a way to a bill. Mm-hmm. The players aren't going to want a salary cap. No, absolutely not.
And all of his endorsements has him over $1 billion. I mean, the dude is already making $1 billion. I mean, but to make it in baseball alone, I mean, be honest with you, I think there's only one player to ever have hit $1 billion in their sport, and that was Tiger Woods. I don't think anybody else has ever done it. So, I mean, but Juan Soto's getting close, dude.
Yeah, and I mean,
76.5% there.
You remember because Shohei Ohtani's deal. What was that? I think that was $700 million, right?
And it was. I think it was just over that.
So with Shohei's deal, though, so I guess the structure of it was. It's actually pretty team friendly. Now, look, it's not like the Dodgers are hurting. I mean, the Dodgers have the most expensive payroll out of any team into the season. Well,
and that's saying something when you outpay the Yankees.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I think the Yankees are third actually now between the Dodgers and the Mets. Hell, the Mets might be number 1 with that Soto deal.
Dude, I was going to say they're probably number 2 just off of Soto alone.
Yeah. But Shohei's deal.
That's the only way the Mets are going to beat the Yankees.
Yeah, by outspending them.
We will outspend you.
The Dodgers. So the Shohei Ohtani deal was 10 years, $700 million, and I think the way it was structured, it was backloaded. So it's something crazy. Like Shohei said, he'll take like $2-3 billion per year, and then just go ahead and just heavily backload it.
Oh, dude, can you imagine? Yeah, I'll take $3 million a year.
Yeah,
for 5 years. In the next 2 years, I'll take $100 million. a year.
But it keeps.
But dude, it's really kind of smart though, because think about it.
Very.
If he rolls into a situation where he is injured at any point, dude, he's still rolling, you know. And then if it doesn't get to a point where like the Dodgers don't like it, I mean, here's where it does. It's team friendly for him right now at LA. But here's the problem. Let's say he wants to get traded 5 years in. That's an $80 million a year contract or whatever. You know, I don't know what the math is. Let's just say something crazy like that. Man, the next team, they're gonna, especially if they get hit with a salary cap, they're gonna freaking die just to pay him. So I mean, I don't think another team is going to be able to afford it. So I'm kind of thinking like he's in LA for the next 8 years now.
Yeah,
he is in LA for the next 8 years. He's not going anywhere. You know what I mean? So I think he's going to kind of be okay with that. Plus, I mean, his culture really does that's
buy you loyalty. So,
yeah, and that's what I love about that. That's what I love about the Asian culture is that they value loyalty like that. So I mean, it wouldn't hurt him one bit to stay in there. So LA really kind of got a good deal off of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, and I think so. Look, you know, I'm not a fan of Rob Manfred at all.
No.
Yeah. But if he is going in to these clubhouses and trying to have these conversations, that I'm not faulting. Because look, let's go ahead, let's have these conversations right now. Yes, I get it is a year and a half out from when the current collective bargaining agreement expires. But let's go ahead. Let's get these conversations started. I'll take Bryce Harper telling me to get the F out of the clubhouse now, instead of doing that. Instead of doing it 2 weeks before the CBA expires.
Yeah, so. Bryce Harper and his flowing hair.
I mean, he got a haircut now.
Did he? Finally?
Yeah, he got a nice little haircut. It's not flowing like it was, at least.
It probably still flows, though.
Yeah, even the little strand still flows.
I don't know how he keeps such good hair. Dude, it pisses me off so much. Look, I enjoy being bald, right? But if I had hair, it would want to be that. I give it to Bryce Harper, man. He takes care of his hair. It must be it, dude. I don't know why didn't Head and Shoulders get him to be in that commercial?
In those commercials,
yeah, dude, that would work so good.
He wasn't in any Head and Shoulders commercials. I thought he was.
No, it was Patrick Mahomes and Troy.
Oh yeah, Mahomes and Troy Polamalu. That's right.
But they need to get Bryce Harper in there. No, Kerastase needs to get Bryce Harper. That's who needs to get a high-end shampoo and conditioner.
Oh, boy. So Patrick, you think they do the luxury tax in MLB? Like what they got in the NBA?
Dude, can you imagine how much they would have to pay?
No, the tax penalties would be severe.
Oh, God, dude. Just off of Juan Soto alone.
Yeah.
The Mets would be like, we have to pay how much for this one guy? That's like triple what we pay for the rest of the team.
And see, and on that, all right. So with the NBA and even the NFL to a certain extent, these contracts aren't that long. They're generally around 4 or 5 years. Where in baseball, we talked about the Juan Soto deal. This 15 years.
Yeah.
And so,
you know what they really need to do, and they need to do this on all sports. If you're gonna put a salary cap in, every team. Look, it doesn't matter if you have enough ticket sales. Who gives a crap? That's the problem. Nobody cares. Oh, you gonna hit me with a luxury tax? Okay, that's fine. Here. Oh,
Yeah.
whatever. No, this is what you do. If you go over the salary cap, they forfeit games until they're underneath it.
Okay.
Hey, you get under that salary cap pretty quick. Well, we just lost again. Get them under salary cap. Got to do it. Trade Juan Soto. Where are we going to trade him? Trade him to Japan. I don't care. Get him off the salary. We got to play baseball.
And do you think so? With this next collective bargaining agreement, the length of the contracts get looked at as well, to where they have it to maybe get like 5 or 6 years instead of the double-digit years.
I don't think they touched the length of it. I think they just touched the number. The number is what's important. You know what I mean? Because I mean, look, salary caps are year by year basis. They're not on contract basis. So, you'll probably actually see higher years. You probably see something like 45, 50 years, $500 million, 50 years kind of thing. Yes, I said 50.
I got you.
50 years with the same organization. Most people don't even play 50 years. They go from like they get in the league at 20 and then they're out by the time they're 35. So I mean, you got 15 to 18 years. That's all you get. And now there's time. Can you see them out there with a cane? Why are you still playing, old man? Contract. Damn contract. Got me here for life.
Dude, yeah, wow.
I would say I'd probably say you'll see those like career. I mean, Juan Soto's already got a career in New York, right? So you'll probably see like career-based contracts, like we're not going to sign you to X amount of years. We're going to sign you to your entire career. So until you retire, you play here. Oh, I'm going to retire next year. Oh, I'm coming out of retirement. I'm Tom Brady. No, I'm going to retire. Oh, I'm going to come out of retirement. Oh, I'm going to retire. How you doing? That's the reason why you play for so many teams. Bingo.
I mean, and that's the
thing. 1-year contract, $35 million, 1 year. Let's go. Boom, done.
And that's the thing with Juan Soto. I mean, this is his 4th team. I mean, he was with the Nationals, and then with the Padres, and then with the Yankees.
How old is he?
26, 27.
No, he's going to retire way before his contract expires. He'll expire before his contract does. Jeez.
Yeah, Juan Soto, he is 26. Yeah, he won't turn 27 until October. And he had already been
27 plus 14.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
Oh, that's 41.
Yeah,
his career will expire before that contract does.
So yeah, it'll be interesting with these disputes, with the upcoming labor disputes here in MLB. It would just be really hurtful if there was some sort of a lockout over the salary cap, because I think MLB is starting to get back to a point where people are generally interested in the game. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on with these teams, the games, the special games they have. Talk about the Speedway Classic, the Field of Dreams, the game in Alabama,
Little League.
Yeah, exactly. The Little League game.
In Little League season start up?
There's games on tonight.
Yeah,
there's games on tonight. Regionals anyway.
Yeah.
And so
they're still playing for their within their states, right?
Yeah, within their regions.
Yeah.
Yep. So the West region, Northeast, all that good stuff, Southeast.
Got to see who represents the Southeast this year.
Well, Patrick, before we head on out, let's talk about some of the fan behavior that's going on in WNBA games.
The WNBA?
But Patrick, look, this one's wild. So there are fans at two games. One was last week between the Golden State Valkyries and the Atlanta Dream. And the other one also involved the Valkyries. This time they were playing the Chicago Sky back at home. There's people throwing some interesting objects onto the court.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're throwing sex toys onto the court. And like you're sitting here, like I saw the clip.
No, we all thought Murray was bad.
You're right. And I'm like, what are we doing here? Like I saw the clip where just this bright green object just comes flying onto the court. And then the cameraman's just like, oh, yeah, they're like, oh, yep, that's a sex toy. Yeah,
they film on it and they go, wait a minute. Pan off.
And I'm like, all right, first of all, look, that is very, very dangerous. You cannot be throwing objects onto the court. But number two, really? Sex toys? Like, what are we doing? Look, now we know, sex toys.
They ain't not here to hurt nobody.
Look, this is not the first time sex toys have been thrown out on the field. We know Bill's Mafia.
Bill's Mafia do it every time they get the chance.
They was launching sex toys during a playoff game.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, come on, man. Come on. What are we doing here?
Hey, those are a lot safer than most objects that get thrown out there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not bottles, right? You know, full cans of beer. They're just getting launched. It's like, we're gonna throw a sex toy. The fan, I guess, well, at least the one who threw the toy in Atlanta, he got arrested.
Wonder what would happen if LeBron got hit with a sex toy.
Let's just stop. So look. Here's the charges, though. So this dude. This
the new definition on the flop.
Look, Patrick. Let me stop. And so, Patrick, look. So here's the article.
Just saying.
Here's the article. This is from ESPN, and I'm gonna read just this first part of the article that ESPN has in regards to the arrest of the person who threw the sex toy onto the court in Atlanta. So it says, police in College Park, Georgia, told ESPN they arrested Delbert Carver on last Saturday, after he allegedly threw a sex toy onto the court during last Tuesday's Golden State Valkyries Atlanta Dream game at Gateway Center Arena. Carver, 23, faces counts of disorderly conduct, public indecency, indecent exposure, and criminal trespass, according to law enforcement records. Records show he was booked into Clayton County Jail at 7:42 p.m. He was released late Sunday on an undisclosed bond. So
charges can't stick.
Later on in the story,
those charges don't even make sense.
So
indecent exposure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Indecent exposure. What is that? So
trespassing.
So
he bought a ticket. How's that trespassing?
So then, later on in the story, it says in the affidavit, Carver allegedly told police this was supposed to be a joke, and this joke wasn't supposed to go viral. What was he expecting? Like, if he was the one who threw this
between him and the police, look.
What?
I'm gonna. So we're not going to disclose this shirt anymore over this. They're making Georgia look bad.
Well, what? What was the dude expecting
Yeah, for real.
about
That
this not
sounds like
supposed to go
what do they call them? Florida men, where they
the Florida man
where they
story.
fight the gators and they don't expect to get bit.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude. You made us look bad. He made us look bad. The police officers made us look bad. He made us look bad.
Aaron says the first dude who can say his thing goes hard in the paint. Wait, pause. Yeah. 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 And so,
well, I mean, it dangles in the paint. I mean, it's not. I'm not gonna say it goes hard.
I mean, look,
it's better than pushing rope, I guess.
Right. Jeez. Look. In all seriousness, let's not throw objects on the court.
Yeah, just get over that part. I mean, like, dude, come on.
Why a sex toy?
Indecent exposure. I still can't get my mind wrapped around the indecent exposure. Like, he didn't do anything. It was a joke. Quote unquote.
This has to be. You would think this has to be prior charges. It has to be.
I mean, I guess if he ran out, I don't know. I mean, dude, I'm speechless, and that's very rare. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't get it. But I will tell you this: it makes me look very bad now that I'm wearing this shirt in this show. I mean, I had to wear Georgia shirt in this show.
No, Patrick, you are representing the Bulldogs, not the state of Georgia per se.
It says Georgia, Charlie.
It's okay, but we know the meaning. It's in red or black. We know the two colors. It's okay.
Hey, wait. Well, what color is the Dream?
The Dream. Well, yeah, their court is kind of silver, right? I don't know what color. I forget what color the Dreams are. I think the Dream got other colors in there besides.
I think they got red though.
They probably got some red. They got some red.
I think it's this color red though. It might be like Alabama color. Hopefully it's Alabama color.
Stop throwing sex toys on the court.
Things on the court, period.
Gee.
I mean, go back to the traditional where we run out on the field. Do that
and get tackled.
That brings so much more like enjoyment than throwing things on the court.
Patrick, before we head on out, what is coming up for Bro Epic?
How do I follow that? I can't follow that. We had to put the show on pause. Brantley and the kids had to go up to Georgia, unfortunately, handle some family issues. So we will be back to filming this weekend and finishing up our father and son challenge. We're going to do a couple of different father and son challenges after season 1. Still haven't forgot about the kickball game. I think we're going to try to shoot for that next month. Now that the kids are fixing to start going back to school, I probably can pin down the kids a little more and get them to go and do some stuff. And the parents. So I didn't do the Friday wrap-ups starting this week, so I'm going to start them last week, so I'm going to start them back this week, especially since we're not going to be able to put a father-son show out on Wednesday.
All right, and a few housekeeping items for both the sports. So in a few weeks, in 3 weeks, so that is the 26th, that is our college football preview show. So make sure you tune in for that. The next week, we will do the NFL preview. So for those who are new, we go through each of the conferences in college. So it'll be the Power 4 conferences.
While we wear our jerseys and rep our team.
Yes, we will have our jerseys on. We'll rep the teams. If you're new to the show, that's how we do when it comes to the football seasons. And you could take a look at some of the past episodes we've done with the college football. Take a look at last year's. It's pretty similar to that. We're going through the conferences. I don't know if Northwestern's going 15-0, Aaron, but
come on, Aaron. Come on now. You got a documentary coming now. You had just had your kid. Let's not get carried away.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's stay here on planet Earth with the rest of us. Come on.
Hey, we seen crazier things happen. But
We have, but not that crazy. I mean, come on now.
But
are we gonna play our game this year too?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll probably start that. We'll start that the next.
2-0, baby. 2-0.
Started in week 3, since we'll be doing we'll do the college football preview, and then we'll do the NFL preview, and then right after that we'll get in.
Okay, Aaron, you got a point there.
Yeah.
I give you that. I give you that one.
Y'all be catching a lot of grief over these speeding tickets and drunk driving.
I mean, what can I say? I look, dude. I can't say anything. I really wish I couldn't. I wish I could give them like a hard time. But here's the deal. Like when I turned 16, I got 3 speeding tickets in 1 week. Yeah. I can't say anything.
Shoot, I think I got 2. I know I got 2 speeding tickets in 2 weeks as an adult. So
I got 3 in 1 week. He's like, we're getting to know each other, and I'm like, he goes, you need to stop driving in stick shift and go to an automatic. Yeah.
It's really bad when they know you by first name basis. Patrick, again?
What are you doing? Hey, dude, I'm not joking, bro. I was going, like, there was one time it was like 70 and a 35. I mean, I was flying. I knew I was in NASCAR that day. Knew it.
But so we'll go through the 4 power conferences, and then we'll look at the whatever they're called now. I know we used to call them mid-majors, the group of 6. Look at some of those teams who can break through and be in the college football playoff when that starts. And then in the NFL,
there's 2-0.
Yeah, right.
We played this game for 2 years, and I won both years.
Yeah, don't worry. I was gonna bring that up eventually. But in the NFL,
I brought it up for you.
Of course you would. Why wouldn't you?
Baby.
The NFL, we go through all the divisions, and then we'll pick out the wild cards. So look forward to that at the end of the month and going into September. Other than that, that is it. Yes, and then we will do the game. So Patrick and I, we play the college football pick'em challenge, where we pick out 6 games
each week,
starting in week 3. So be on the lookout for that, and then we will have the update as we go on through, and this goes on through the rest of the season, on through the college football playoff national championship game. So lots of stuff.
And I'm 2-0.
Yeah, Patrick has won the last couple of years. So
we've only played 2 years.
So he's won the last couple of years. And each year it then went down to basically
he goes to the wire every year.
Yeah.
I had that what was it, last year? I had a commanding lead. And then for whatever reason, I crapped the bed 2 weeks in a row. You were right back in the thing.
Yeah, you did a Hail Mary pick, basically saying this is the only time that I'll pick Army, and Army won, and that was basically the difference right there.
Yep, that was the difference. That's what won, and that's the reason why I got the 1 win over.
Yeah,
because I was like, I'm going Army, baby. I'm going Army. This is the only chance I'll ever get to pick Army in my entire life, and I'm going. And that's what won me the season.
And they blasted Tulane. That was the American Athletic Conference championship game, as a matter of fact. And then, of course,
had them beat since like Q1, dude.
Yeah, Army came out and destroyed them.
Loved it.
I'll have to go with that mentality next time. I will not miss on that one next time.
Oh, don't worry. You don't ever have to pick Army again. Never pick Army again. That was a once in a lifetime. I saw that and I was like, "There's no way Army's losing this game. There's no way." I'm picking them.
Oh,
Dude, I Brett Favre that.
Well, with that, y'all, that will conclude this edition of the Bofa Sports webcast, and that is what we are breathing on for this evening. Y'all make sure y'all visit the Bofa Sports YouTube channel, smash that subscribe button, and follow the Bofa Sports Facebook page. Aaron, once again, thanks for coming on in. We will make sure that we get that link out there to the trailer, and we look forward to the actual documentary that is in work, man. Also, thanks for tuning in with your comments. For everybody else who tuned in, thanks for tuning in. And we will talk with y'all at this time next week. Y'all take care. Have a great rest of the week.